Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Robert Frost, is a nature poet. We already read about Robert Frost's Road Not Taken in class 9. We also read Dust of Snow in class 10, written by the same poet. This poem, Fire and Ice, presents two possibilities as to how the world will get destroyed. The poet says that the world might get destroyed either due to fire or due to ice. The elements of fire and ice have been used in the poem both literally as well as symbolically. Let's focus on the first four lines. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. The poet over here presents two options as to how the world will come to an end. He says that there is one group of people who believe that due to intense global warming, the world might burn down. Whereas there is another set of people who feel that the world may come to an end due to ice. The sun will lose its heat and the world might become frozen. Let's now understand the symbolic significance of fire and ice. Fire presents violent passions like anger, greed, cruelty, etc. Ice, on the other hand, presents cold feelings like jealousy, hatred, selfishness, etc. The poet, out of his own experience, feels that the world might come to an end due to fire. And here we learnt that fire presents violent passions like anger, greed, etc. So the poet feels that the world might come to an end due to anger or greed or cruelty. Let's focus on the last four lines. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to see that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. The poet says that if the world had to be destroyed twice, then it will be by a different force altogether. He says that the world might come to an end due to ice, and ice, we learnt over here, presents cold feelings like jealousy, hatred, selfishness, etc. So the poet says that there is so much of hatred in the world that hatred might also lead to complete destruction of the world. In the end, however, the poet suggests that whether it is fire or whether it is ice, whether it is these violent passions like anger, greed, cruelty, or cold feelings like jealousy, hatred, selfishness, both fire and ice are strong enough to lead to complete destruction of the world. Let's now focus on the poetic devices used in the poem. We already learned that fire and ice have been used symbolically in the poem. Both of them have also been used metaphorically. We also get the example of alliteration. If you see the phrase some say, two consecutive words having the same sound. We get an example of anaphora as well. If you see the line, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. The expression some say have been used in two consecutive lines to present the differences in opinion. Then line 1 and 2 is an example of enjambment. If you see, line 1 continues to line 2 without any punctuation at the end. Fire does not have a punctuation mark. There is directly a full stop after ice. We also get imagery in the poem. We get the picture of a world engulfed in fire or with deadly ice. Now, what is the theme of the poem? In one sentence, we can say that we humans are the agents of our own destruction. What's the message that the poem conveys? You see, there is increasing hatred an obsession in the world, and that might lead to complete destruction of the world. So the poem, in one way, is a warning to mankind to be alert and aware. Let's see the rhyme scheme now. The first stanza has a rhyme scheme of A, B, A, A. Fire has, if we see fire, it is A, ice, B, desire, A, fire, A. So the rhyme scheme A, B, A, A. In the second stanza, we get the rhyme scheme A, B, A, B, A. If you see the stanza, twice A, hate, B, ice, A, great, B, suffice, A. So the rhyme scheme becomes A, B, A, B, A. So this is the rhyme scheme of the poem. Hope children you've understood the poem. We will meet once again in the next recapitulation class. Thank you.